child, if these words reach you in the quiet of this evening, then linger here with me a moment longer. I know part of you wanted to look away. I know you have grown used to feeling unworthy of gentle things, and yet somehow you are still here. Perhaps that is not a coincidence. You do not have to feel clean to listen. You do not have to have your story sorted out, or your guilt explained away, or a single thing about your past made tidy first. You only have to stay and let these words come close. So loosen your shoulders, breathe out slowly, and set down for just a few minutes the heavy thing you have been dragging behind you. Before we go a step further, let me be honest with you, because honesty is the only ground worth standing on. What you are about to receive is an encouragement drawn from the Bible, a reflection offered in faith. It is not a private revelation. It is not a prediction, and it is not a promise of any particular outcome in your life. It is simply the timeless mercy of Scripture, spoken softly over a heart that has carried its mistakes too long. And there is one verse I want to lay underneath everything I say tonight. It comes from the book of Psalms, the 103rd Psalm, verse 12. Receive these words slowly, as if they were written for you alone. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions from us. Read that distance again in your heart. As far as the east is from the west. Not a few steps removed, not pushed to the edge where it might wander back, carried away to a distance that has no end, so far that you could search a lifetime and never find it again. This is not wishful thinking. It is not a soft idea dressed up to make you feel better for an evening. In the Scriptures, this is the testimony of the one who made you, describing what his mercy actually does with the wrong you have done. And tonight, that ancient mercy is being read gently over you. So let these words reach you the way the Bible offers them, as if the Father himself were drawing near to a tired and ashamed heart and saying, "My child, I know what you have been carrying. I know the memory that surfaces when the room finally goes quiet. I know the way you flinch at your own reflection some mornings, and the apology you have rehearsed 1,000 times, but never knew how to say." The Scriptures speak of the one who knows us completely in the 139th Psalm. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. You were never able to hide the worst of it from me. Not the deed, not the regret, not the long ache that followed. I have seen the choices you wish you could unmake. I have seen the people you feel you let down, and the version of yourself you can barely look at now. I have seen it all. Every part you were certain would make me turn away, and I did not turn away. I know you have wondered whether some lines, once crossed, can never be uncrossed. You have whispered in the dark that maybe you went too far this time, that maybe grace runs out, that maybe there is a sin with your name on it that even heaven cannot reach. But hear me now. There is no distance you have wandered that my mercy cannot cover. The east never reaches the west, no matter how far either one runs. They simply move apart forever. And that is the very picture chosen to describe how completely your wrong has been carried from you. What you keep dragging back into the present, heaven has already sent away. You have been holding on to a debt that was already paid, rereading a page that has already been torn out. You are not too stained. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. And you have never been beyond the reach of being made new. The shame that insists otherwise is not telling you the truth, and it is not the voice of the one who made you. You have lived with an accuser, haven't you? quiet voice that recites your history back to you. It speaks in your own tone, so you assumed it was only your conscience, only honesty. It tells you that you are ruined, that you are dirty in a way that does not wash off, that good people would think less of you if they truly knew. It says you do not deserve to start over, and that even God must keep a record of what you have done. And in the small hours it reads your failures aloud, slowly, as though it were a fair and final judge. My child, hear me. That voice is not the voice of mercy. It does not speak for heaven, and it does not hold the verdict over your life. So tonight, when that old accuser begins to recite your past, answer it with what is true. When it says you are unforgivable, the truth says your transgressions have been carried away. When it says you are too dirty to return, the truth says, though your sins were as scarlet, they can be made white as snow. When it says the door is shut, the truth says you are welcome to come home. You do not have to silence the accuser by force. You only have to stop believing its version of you. So if you are listening tonight with a past you wish you could erase, this is for you. If you have done something you have never told a living soul, this is for you. If you have carried a quiet shame for so long that it feels like part of who you are, this is for you. If you stopped praying because you felt too unclean to even begin, this, especially, is for you. You do not have to clean yourself up first. You do not have to perform a penance to be allowed near. You do not have to make your story presentable before mercy will look at you. Come as you are. The scriptures tell of a son who took what he wanted, wasted it all, and ended up with nothing, certain he had forfeited any right to be called a child. He rehearsed his apology on the long road home, ready to ask only to be treated as a servant. But the scriptures say that while he was still a long way off, the father saw him and ran to him and threw his arms around him before a single word of the speech was spoken. That is the picture heaven gives of how you are received when you turn back. Not met with a cold list of conditions, not made to grovel at the gate, seen from far off, run toward, embraced before you can finish explaining yourself. That is the homecoming waiting for you, exactly as you are tonight. And I want to speak to the lie that says your sin is too deeply dyed to ever come clean. The scriptures say it plainly. Though our wrongs may be like scarlet, they can be made white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they can become like wool. Sit with how stubborn scarlet is. It is a color that soaks all the way through. It does not fade in the wash. And that is precisely the stain the scriptures choose, to tell you it can still be made spotless. Not covered over, not hidden under a clean coat where the red still bleeds through underneath. Made white, made new, made as though the stain had never set in at all. If the deepest dye there is can be made white as snow, then there is nothing in your past too dark to be cleansed. You are not the exception that mercy cannot reach. And I want you to know something about the years you spent ashamed. The mornings you woke already heavy with regret. The conversations you avoided because you could not bear the memory. The way you held people at a distance, convinced that if they ever saw the real you, they would leave. You thought your shame was protecting you. You thought hiding was the same as being safe. But the scriptures say there is mercy waiting for you that is new every morning, fresh, before you have done a single thing to earn it. Every morning you woke up dreading the day, mercy had already arrived ahead of you. None of those years put you beyond its reach, and none of them used up the supply. You imagined grace as something running low, something you had already spent. But it does not work the way you feared. It renews itself with the sunrise, faithfully, whether you believe it is there or not. Beneath all that hiding, in the place you would not let anyone see, mercy was already standing, waiting for you to stop running and simply turn around. Like a lamp left burning in a window all night, not because the wanderer deserves it, but because the one who loves them refuses to let the light go out. You were never as unwelcome as your shame told you that you were. Now I know you may not feel forgiven yet. Feeling clean comes slowly when a heart has lived under guilt for a long time. And that is all right. The truth of your forgiveness does not wait on your feelings to make it real. The East is no nearer the West tonight than it was 1,000 years ago, whether or not you feel the distance. And this mercy was written down long before you were born, so that it could find you long after the shame has done its worst. So let me say it again, plainly, the way you may have needed to hear it for years. You are forgiven, not tolerated, forgiven, not on probation, but welcomed home. The world has taught you that you are only as good as your record, that your worst moment is the truest thing about you, that a stain once made defines the whole cloth. But that is not how heaven reads your life. Your worth was never your spotless record. It was the love of the one who made you, the love that went looking for you while you were still hiding. And that love does not vanish when you fail, and it does not have to be repurchased after every fall. On your best day, you are loved. On the day you remember with the most shame, you are loved. When you have nothing to be proud of, you are loved still, and you are welcome to come home. I want you to think back for a moment on the version of you that you are most afraid to be remembered as, the decision you cannot take back, the season you would give anything to live over, the you that you keep apologizing for in the silence of your own mind. And hear this carefully. That person is not who you are sentenced to remain. You think your past is a chain, but the scriptures say your transgressions have been carried as far as the east is from the west. A chain that has been cut is not a chain anymore. Even if you keep your hands closed around where it used to be, you are allowed to open your hands now. You did not earn the distance that mercy put between you and your wrong. It was given to you, freely, by the hand that ran to meet you. You only have to stop reaching back for what has already been taken away. And here is something your guilt has kept hidden from you. The sorrow you carried over your past did not only wound you, it also softened you. You think those years of regret were wasted, but they taught you a tenderness toward other broken people that you did not have before. The grace you long to receive, you have learned to extend a little more gently to others, because you know how badly it is needed. The patience you have with someone else's failure, you bought that with the memory of your own. The understanding in your eyes when another person stumbles, that was forged in the place you were most ashamed. The scriptures speak of much being forgiven and much love rising up in return, as though the depth of the mercy received becomes the depth of the love poured out. Your past was never sent to define you. What is forgiven does not become your gravestone. It becomes the reason you can sit with someone else in their darkness without flinching. And you are becoming gentler and more honest and more whole than the person who first made the mistake. One day you will meet someone drowning in the very shame you once carried, and the mercy that found you will be the exact thing you know how to hand to them. Nothing you have repented of is going to be wasted. And let me speak gently to the comparison that has been quietly accusing you. You have looked at people who seem so clean, so untroubled, and decided you are the dirty one in the room, behind in goodness. behind the people who never seemed to fall, behind some standard of purity that you are certain you have failed for good. But heaven does not measure you against them, and you are not disqualified. You are not a permanently lesser soul because of where you have been. The scriptures are full of people the world wrote off, who mercy refused to write off. The betrayer restored, the persecutor remade, the woman everyone was ready to condemn, sent away, forgiven. Your worst chapter is not your final word. So stop weighing your soul against a record you imagine everyone else has kept spotless. You are exactly the kind of person mercy came looking for. And mercy has never once decided someone was too far gone to find. So tonight, I am asking you to set down a few things you were never meant to keep carrying. Lay down the shame you have been hiding behind a smile. Lay down the guilt you keep paying for, long after it was already forgiven. Lay down the verdict you have been speaking over yourself in words heaven never agreed to. You were not made to carry those things forever, and you do not have to carry them home alone. And about that past you keep dragging behind you, the thing you replay at night, the choice you still cannot believe you made, the person you became for a season and never forgave. Hear this carefully, my child. You are not your worst day. You are not the sum of the things you got wrong. The scriptures promise that His mercies are new every morning, new every single sunrise, which means there is fresh mercy already waiting for you tomorrow before you have done one thing to deserve it. Forgiveness was never a prize for the people who kept their hands clean. It has always been a gift for the ones who could not, and that includes you. So lay the past down too. Not because it never happened, but because it no longer holds the right to keep you from coming home. If these words have loosened something in you, you do not need to do anything dramatic. You do not owe a stranger a comment to make your forgiveness real. You do not have to prove your repentance to anyone watching. But if you would like, take this quiet moment and turn it into a small and honest prayer. It can be as plain as this. Lord, I am ashamed, and I am tired of hiding. Help me to believe that you have carried it away. There are no perfect words for coming home. The scriptures show mercy in meeting people in their tears, in their stumbling apologies, in prayers too ashamed to lift their eyes. Your honesty is enough. And if someone comes to your mind right now, someone who is hiding under the same weight you have carried, you are welcome to share this message with them. Not as a chain, not as a demand, just as a kindness. The way you would leave a light on for someone afraid to come back in the dark. Now, here is one gentle but important reminder, and I will not rush past it. Faith is a deep comfort, but it is not a replacement for care. If the weight of your past is pressing on your mind or your health, or pulling you into a darkness that feels too heavy to carry, please also reach out to a doctor, a counselor, or someone you trust. Mercy and help were always meant to walk together. Asking for support is not a failure of faith. It is wisdom, and it is brave. And before we come to the end, let me ask one simple thing of you. Come home, even if you have to come slowly. I'm not telling you the memory suddenly stops aching. I'm not handing you a clean slate you have to feel before it counts. I am telling you what mercy has always whispered to the ashamed, that the door was never locked, and the table was always set, and the long road back is shorter than your shame led you to believe. You have been forgiven on days you did not even ask. Think about that. That is not because you earned it. That is grace, going ahead of you, reaching the gate before you arrive. And the same mercy that has carried your wrong this far away is not about to drag it back now. So when the old shame rises up again, come home. When you feel too dirty to be near, come home. When you cannot yet believe you are clean, take one honest step toward the open door and come home. So as this message comes toward its close, I want to leave one thing in your hands to carry into tomorrow. Your past does not get the final word over you. Once more, hear the promise we began with, from the 103rd Psalm, verse 12. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions from us. Whatever your past has cost you, the last word over your life is not condemnation. The distance heaven has put between you and your wrong is a distance with no end. I will not promise you that every consequence vanishes. I will not pretend to know the road still ahead of you. You have been handed enough hollow comfort, and I will not add to the pile. But I can leave you with what the scriptures say with full confidence. Your transgressions have been carried away as far as the east is from the west. You are forgiven, and you are welcome to come home. So lift your head tonight, not because the past never happened, but because it no longer stands between you and the one who made you. Take one more slow breath now, and let this be the truth you fall asleep on. You are forgiven. You are wanted. And the door is open. If messages of mercy like this one bring you peace, you are always welcome to stay close to this quiet corner of the internet, where we simply sit with the scriptures together. And wherever tomorrow finds you, whatever you are carrying back, may you carry it knowing the way home was always open, and the one who made you has been watching the road for you. Peace be with you, my friend. Come home and rest now.